Well, hello everybody, and good morning on Sunday, March 1st. Well, we made it through leap year, and now have I got a flight for you. This is going to be a real marathon. Anyway, going to be flying the Bell412. Now, the Bell412's got a range of just over 300 miles in FSEconomy. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to start off with a two-leg flight that is only going to cover about 48 miles, and it'll net us just about $8,000. But we're not going very far, but we're going to make a little bit of money. Now we're going to start that flight from Nassau in the Bahamas, and we're going to go, our first stop is going to be Bain Andros Isle in Bahamas, and then we're going to go to Great Harbor Cay, Berry Island in the Bahamas. And once we're there, excuse me there, once we get to that location, we are going to pick up a flight that is going to cover 1,559 nautical miles to go up to North Dakota. So, like I said, we're going to end up making about anywhere from we're going to make about 6 stops, but that one flight will make us, after expenses, probably $15,000 to $18,000, because it's all going to come down to primarily fuel and things like that, because we're using our own aircraft, so we'll get a little bit more. The ticket price on this job is just over $20,000. So we're going to see how that goes, and it's going to be an interesting flight, because overall we're going to cover more, right at 1,600 miles total. We're going to really put the 412 through its paces, and it's going to be an endurance ride, so for both the aircraft and the pilot. So we'll just see how it all goes, and I sure hope you all come along and enjoy the ride, and we will see you on the inside. So let's get ready to go. Let's hope for a little better weather than we've had. Okay? See you very soon. Well, alright, here we are. Let's see here. Inside our Bell412, and we'll get things started here. First of all, let's go ahead and log into our FSEconomy and start our flight. Okay, all's looking good. Alright, we got our external power, our remove before flight, and let's get things going. Batteries on, inverters on, anti-collision lights on. And then power up our fuel system. Get things ready to start the engines, hydraulics, and go ahead and get our autopilot stabilization system. Alright, let's check our throttle. Okay, collective, cyclic, very good. Alright. Let's take a look here. And our torque pedals are working. And cyclic is working fine. Very good. So with that, go ahead and get that on. And let's go ahead and start engine number 1. Right now we're sitting at Nassua. We'll get our flight plan set up here pretty quick. Set our first couple destinations. This is going to be a real marathon. But hopefully things will go well. Okay, engine 1 is stable. Engine number 2 starting up. And I think we've looked at the old man long enough. Alright, engine 2 is stable. Let's go ahead and get the generators up and running. Lights to flash. Get rid of our external power. And let's get our flight plan started here. Okay, so let's go to flight plan. We're at MYNN. And our first stop is going to be MYAB. Clarence Payne, and that's our location. Okay, we'll accept that. And then after that, we are going to MYBG. Okay. Excuse me. Oops. Okay. Accept that. And we are ready to go. So let's go ahead and activate MYAB. Back to flight plan. Alright, and we are ready. So, landing lights on. Let's go ahead and spool up. Alrighty. See if we can get out of here without causing any damage to any property or ourselves. Okay, and we are on our way. Okay, so we got about 44 miles to go, I guess. Quick look here, 43 now, okay. So we'll say goodbye to Nassau. Weather's not too bad right now. Excuse me. Yeah, the Bell412's got a flight endurance, depending upon cargo and stuff, number of people you're carrying, of just about 4 hours. You can pretty much push it to 4 hours. 3 hours and 45 minutes is about the most I've ever really tried to push it, and there wasn't a lot of fuel left in the tanks when we got there, so. Which gives us, you know, a range of about 360 to 400 nautical miles. So we've got these two short little legs. This one was 45 and the next one is 48. We'll get those done. Top off our tanks and set up the flight plan with the stops we need for our 1,500 plus mile flight. $1,559 miles, and they're saying it'd take about 15 hours and 44 minutes according to my flight plan. That's going to change because it's not going to be a direct flight. I'm going to have to make some minor detours to get to airports where I can get refueled, but yeah, going to be a long day of flying into the night. And realistically, may just go ahead and stop the flight for the night and finish it off tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Slow down here. Okay, about 2.5 miles to go. That should be it. I would say right here. So with that, we got the airport in sight.
aircraft doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and it is safe to move around in the aircraft. Please check around your seat, including under your seat, as well as your seat pockets for any personal belongings. Please take care when opening the overhead lockers, as heavy articles may have shifted during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have disembarked the aircraft. One of our crew members will then be happy to assist you. On behalf of our entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us today on our flight, and we hope to see you again.
Okay, so passengers have been disembarked, and now we'll load up the new ones and be on our way. Alright, so let's start the flight. Okay, and let's get going. Everything's looking good. All right. Okay, down safely. At MYVG. So let's go ahead and finish the flight. Very good. And we'll go ahead and slow this down. And we'll stop it here. And maybe take a quick look at this landing. Alright, so here we are. Double check our fuel situation here. And that doesn't look like a full tank. So let's take a look at let's refuel. Choose provider. 326. Already topped off. Okay. Very good. Back to my flight. Let's see what happens here. Let's go up here to flight. Weight and balance. Yeah, we want full fuel. Okay. Now she's topped off. Alright. We're in good shape. So let's go to here, take here, go to flight plan. Okay. Go back up there. And then we're going to go down to MY to KFAR. Enter that. Let's look at flight plan. And you can see where we're going. Enter. Activate. Flight plan. And ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Everything looks good. Let's get out of Dodge. RPM's up. Yeah, this is a huge airport, but boy, my 3D sure gone to, as they say, crapola. Well, that's very disappointing. I'll have to check. Because I know there's some very good .3D renderings of this airfield. We'll check it out. But first and most importantly, we need to land.
Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now, so just follow along with me. We'll be on our way. Welcome aboard. Before we depart, there are some important safety instructions. First things first, let's buckle those belts. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap.
Come on.
To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. And remember, seatbelt should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence. To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat structure. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your
Alrighty.
bag. Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off.
Yep, so let's get things done here.
All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, escape hatch lighting will appear. Follow the lights until you've reached your exit.
Well, okay then. This isn't going to be a 1,500 mile flight. I just got through, as you saw, landed at Orlando International, which has a 0 3D on it. But we were there, we got there safely. No issues with that at all. And then did not get credit for the flight. Even though I had used the FSEconomy client, had started the flight, and it told me the flight was started and everything was looking good. I flew that 240 some odd miles, landed, and it says I'm still back at my starting point of Great Harbor Cay, Berry Island in the Bahamas. So, after spending, over 2 hours with that flight, I would have to start the entire thing over again. So we're not going to do that. I made my first 2-leg flight that I did early this morning before I picked up the medical passengers. I made over $6,000, which that was a 48 and 45 mile flight. It ended up totaling, because of the way the point of the compass was, I did about 120 miles total. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up 5 passengers that'll at MYBG, which is where it says I'm at, and I'm going to take it back to Nassau, and that'll make me about $2,500. So it's only a 48 nautical mile flight. I can do it quick, it'll be done, and it's over with. So unfortunately, as happens many times in FSEconomy, best laid plans of mice and men. What you plan for doesn't always happen. And that was the case today. So, hey, we had fun flying. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun for me. I had a great time doing it. I really like flying the Bell412. She's a very good aircraft for FSEconomy and virtual charter service. Her range is a bit limited. FSEconomy does not have the 412 set up as even close to what the real aircraft is capable of. She's in the real world, she's capable of 3,000 kilograms of cargo, where in FSEconomy she's can carry just over 1,200 kilograms. And also her range is quite a bit different. So she has, in the real world, she's got about a 600 mile range. In FSEconomy, I think it's 372. So you have to make adjustments for those, and that's what we're doing. But she's still a lot of fun to fly. She carries 14 passengers, so no complaints there. For short flights like this, that I can make $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 on for my virtual charter service, that works great with this particular aircraft. And what we're trying to do is save up money so that we can buy another aircraft that may have 800 to 1,000 miles range and carry even more cargo and passengers. So on longer flights, we can make some really good money. On shorter flights, we can use the helicopter. And so that kind of gives me the best of both worlds. So with that, hope you enjoyed it. Had great fun bringing it to you. Sorry we didn't get to do the 15 hours. This will make my editing job a lot easier for this video. So until next time, this is Bug Eater 64. We'll see you all real soon, and as always, safe flying.